Like, you know, Nicki Minaj rating herself a 7 when, girl, you know you was a 9 and a 10. Like, Kevin Samuels shouldn't even have to give you that. You should have given yourself that. Like, you know you is the it girl. Like, sis, what are you doing? And Dream Team, it's your girl Fatimthedream.
And your boy Chris, and we back on the scene
with another video. We back on our grind.
Stay glued to the screen. It's reaction time. Hey.
So today we're about to do a reaction to Kevin Samuels' Instagram live with Nicki Minaj. Now I think he joined Nicki Minaj live or whatever the case may be, but you already know we react to Kevin Samuels over here. And I don't know about babe, but I love Nicki Minaj over here, and I react to multiple videos of Nicki Minaj over here. So why not react to?
I think Nicki Minaj is dope though.
Yeah, why not react to both of them together? So here's the reaction. Don't forget to thumbs up this video before we get into things. Also hit that subscribe button to join the team because we're on the road to 30K. Now let's get into it.
I heard it was blood clots and shit. I'm old. I remember 911 over there. So.
Let me tell you. You see, let me tell you why I love the universe, and I am a firm believer of the universe.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to get on and talk to you for a very long time.
Is that right?
That's very right.
What we got?
So I want to know what you gotta, you know, let's have this real talk. Let's have this real talk. Because I know a lot of times when people will speak to you, it's like they trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you call somebody trying to be funny, yes, I feel if you call somebody trying to be funny, then don't be mad at what you get. If you call somebody that, you know, and you're really trying to, you know, sincerely ask questions or get information or chat, then that's different. So I want to talk to you.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Well, what do you rate me?
Is that where we're starting off with?
With that laugh though.
Do you think the women?
Why?
Do you think the men rate women?
No, I thought isn't that what you do?
Sis, you are Nicki Minaj. Who gives a fuck what he rates you?
Have you just seen like the clips?
You are Nicki Minaj, sis.
I think I always see people.
You are Nicki Minaj,
and then you tell them you ain't no such and such. You lying to yourself. You ain't this. You know,
what I typically don't do is I don't typically rate people. I ask if they rate themselves. I usually ask this question.
No, you rate
them. Let's start it that way.
No, he do ask them what they rate themselves.
Yeah, he does, but he rates them. Like, don't act like you don't rate them.
My dress size?
He does give them their rating, though, does he? So
my dress size?
Whether you do it before or after,
I know, I get it.
I guess a 4.
All right. And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't.
She gave herself a 4?
No, she said she wears size 4.
Oh.
Fresh face out of the shower, just you.
Yeah.
A 10.
Because I always ask the question.
A motherfucking 10.
Now he's asking her to rate herself now?
7.
Can't use 7.
A 7.
Nikki!
Like 7 is the most common answer.
Yeah.
Are you?
Sometimes it's surprising to see what people think about themselves. Honestly, it's surprising sometimes.
Are you serious?
Well, no. It ain't a default answer for me.
There's people.
Girl.
I'll give you a 9.
There's people that has less.
I'll give you a 9 because
he gave her a 9.
Facial symmetry.
A 9.
And you get additional points for eyes.
She's a 10, and she should have rated herself a 10.
See, it's not.
Damn, a 7.
I'm an actual image consultant. And I'm sure you deal with a lot of people who take your pictures or something so forth. You have a symmetrical face. And so it's much more based upon facial symmetry. It's not based on European beauty standards or anything like that. It's much more based upon what babies, animals, human beings have evolved to find attractive.
Wow.
You get additional points because we've evolved to find more slanted eyes, some attractive, especially when they're not on Asian.
Wow.
That's not what gets translated. Most of the time,
Okay.
Take my clips and cut it down to something that's gonna make it viral.
She does not seem interested. I'm sorry.
Take the good with the bad. Have you seen anything else like this? Some attractive,
I saw one time
when
she
not
lady.
She's just not interested.
But I guess it was a white lady.
But that's not what gets. That's not what gets.
You're not gonna come on
translated.
this
Most of
show
the
and
time,
talk down on black women. That's what the fuck you're not gonna do.
Yeah.
And so again, that was a clip. I didn't see the context. Really,
Kevin Samuels. The last every video you have me see of him.
And it's far from that. I mean,
he's supposed to be the same way with everybody.
They've gotten married.
Yeah, you see, I'm
waiting.
I'm just trying to wait. We into
Are you
it.
still talking to her? Huh?
I'm trying to wait. I'm just trying to wait.
It's up to you. I snatched the ring.
I'm trying to wait. But this is her live, I think.
To the Dominican Republic. And he found his.
This shows that he can be calm when someone does that stuff.
Like 12 couples have gotten married in there, but that stuff doesn't get publicized.
So why not be that?
When I'm talking about,
I'm just waiting. I'm trying to see.
Men and women, but because I'm black, I'm talking about us. And time to time, I would bring stuff in, and then a lot of times sisters would say, well, men, when they get to a certain level, they only want white women or this or that. So I let women from other races come in. I'm like, okay, well, can you learn anything from them? What would you teach them? And the one woman came in and she thought she was going to do what I did to black women. I'm like, hold on, wait. Now, we can talk this way. Carrie, you sit your ass down over there. Because I don't play that. I wouldn't let you know,
yeah, that is true.
Despite popular opinion, I love my mother, I love my daughter, but we do have to have a family conversation. And what's starting to happen more is actually we're starting to have more conversations. It ain't comfortable, but we're starting to see progress.
Well, let me ask you this just outright then. Why do successful black men date outside of their race?
Well, I would say this. When I look at men, I split them up. Guys that I consider to be in the industry, music, entertainment, athletics, and then guys on the business side. Okay. Business side, because I come from that side. But more often than not, black men want to be with black women. We do marry. 85% of black men are married to black women.
Oh.
When I have my guys come to me, like Dennis Furlan, the guy who just moved, he found his black wife in my group. Black men we want to be with them. The problem is, let's be honest. In my lifetime, we weren't really raised to learn how to get along with one another.
Yo, it's the facial expressions, like
doing that. She can't
and even after they got themselves together, worked together long term. And I mean, you're married.
She's so like, I don't know.
Okay, relationship is a skill set. It's different than dating in short term. We really want to talk that kind of stuff. And what successful people who are doing good in their professional life want to fail in their personal life. And in the black community in particular, when we fail in our personal lives, we pay a huge penalty because so few of us get married. It's almost like we like to see people's marriages fall, but we need more of those things in order to build whatever we're going to be, because people may not like my method.
You sound like Kevin Samuels.
I want to see more black men who want black wives get with black women.
Went to his own personal problems real quick in 2 seconds.
Sometimes it ain't pretty.
Can I say something real quick? Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin. This is not.
You just came on the show.
Can we stop talking?
You just came on the show asking him what does he rate you?
She ain't interviewing Kevin Samuels.
I newly went to TikTok and
she's not talking with Kevin Samuels.
Black women, can we stop talking about if black
men,
not Kevin
Samuels,
successful black men want
us
or not?
That's not Kevin Samuels.
Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful, and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck we want? Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done and they've been using it as a way to come out and lash out and poke fun at black women and use it as a way to feel like they somebody or they something or so for all you niggas that's doing that on TikTok or wherever the fuck y'all at, eat a dick, go away. Nobody gives a shit about you. And I want black women to stop fucking posting about whether or not y'all want black women or not. Okay? What I want black women just to focus on themselves, be successful, and then you go out there and you decide the trajectory of your life.
All that, okay. But sis, we can't forget that you came in asking him, what does he rate you? Why did you care?
That's a fact, but her message, that message nonetheless is something that, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying go out there and do craziness, but I'm saying
and especially in the black community, we don't really do a lot of counseling, therapy. I recommend therapy often.
Have respect for yourself.
Because we got a lot of stuff individually that we want to deal with. And marriage and relationships are not for everybody. And I'm just trying to, ultimately I ask people, what do you want? What do you want? And what are you prepared to do to get what you want? And are you willing to pay that cost? It's really the conversation, but it always gets kind of whittled down. But at the end of the day, what we are seeing is, especially if you're under 30, it's harder for guys today under 30 than it was from 50 years ago, because you can't take care of a family on out high school or just coming out. So they're at the bottom. And I just had men's week, and I told guys, look, while you're under 30, work on getting yourself together. Because like it or not, you're really not in a position like you should be to be able to work with, lead, do anything like that. And you see the hate, not the hate, but the hurt on both sides, because a lot of times people will use this talking point to go at and poke women over here, but that's not what's going on right now. This year, we're past.
Yeah, I'm not really.
We still do all that.
He's real calm and zen right now.
I'll talk about it after. I'll talk over.
Yeah, I'm really trying to wait.
Moving the needle. I'm in LA tomorrow, talking with a famous sexologist, a womanist feminist, to talk about things that that people on my side may not understand, to further open the conversation up. Because that's what we have to get to. We got to end up, for whoever want to be involved with whoever, we got to end up having a better conversation, because while we're separate, fighting, everybody else just eats off of us. That's really what it looks like. So, but,
okay, Kevin. So since we're here, no, we got to get down to the business chat.
Go ahead.
Now, do you think a man can have sex 3 times a night for the rest of his life?
Those guys can't.
They can't?
Not for the rest of his life, no.
Well, how many times they gonna be able to do it
the rest of your life?
That's how much he's working.
I could try, goddammit. Shit, I don't know, but I could try.
But wait, listen, listen, hold on. How many times should a man expect to have sex? What is, in your opinion, how many times should a woman give their man sex a week?
A week?
Mm-hmm.
Once a week.
I'm a fan of the as often as he wants it.
Once a week.
Hold on.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You look at, like I said, I look at guys. Most guys.
That's how I see it. Like, why does it only matter what I want? Like, you know what I mean?
Bernie Mac said it. I'm gonna come home and get you 50 strokes.
Like to go months, and I gotta re-establish our relationship. I sit there and be like, is this one for me? Like,
get good at foreplay. I don't think because we don't have all that time. We get old, our back hurt, our hips out.
Oh no!
When you get older, but I think a healthy sex life.
Oh no!
2 to 3 times a week is what most people are doing because they got kids.
Yes, no, I understand.
But when you're single, no kids, whenever you want to.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, definitely that part.
No, I understand because yes, things change when you have to be looking at your baby and a lot of I get it, I totally get it. But let me ask you something. Do men really want? Because I was having this discussion 2 days ago. Do men really want a woman to be all up under them? oh, baby, hi, yeah, ooh, or do they just say they want that, and when they want that, and when they get it, they be like, because I feel like me being mean is what, yeah.
Patrice, the late great Patrice O'Neal said,
what the hell is wrong with Nicki
we
Minaj?
want you around, but not around. He made that comedy bit where he said, we want you in the house, kind of like
I said there was a comedian who said it perfectly.
We kind of want you to be like a cat. You
come want you around, but not around at the same time.
We just want to know you in touching distance.
No, that's a fact, though.
Really
and I wouldn't want to be underneath my man all the time like that anyway.
I feel like I'm like a man. I feel like I'm...
Lord.
You know, a lot of people throughout my life would tell me that I'm like a man. Because I remember people would tell me,
like you ain't got to skim past that, girl.
I shouldn't expect as a woman to have a climax every time I do it, right? Like Hilton. And I said, excuse me, are you out of your fucking mind? Why wouldn't I want to climax every time I have intercourse? Just like you want to climax when you have intercourse. And I was accused of being like a man. Not in my, you know, this is years ago. And I knew that wasn't going to work, child. Because it's not only about you.
Well,
you think about that.
Well, so when I go to LA, I'll be talking to sexologists. You know, Shampoo. There's a lot that men don't understand about sexuality. Most guys, you ask them what the Kama Sutra is, they don't know what it is. They don't know anything about tantric sex. They don't even know that. You couldn't even show them the anatomy of a vagina and they can understand parts. Just weren't taught. So, and you know, if you know what you're doing, you should have as much orgasm. You should be multi-orgasmic. You can have more than we can.
That's right.
So the point is that I think that was part of the purpose of going down there, to have this conversation, because women's sexuality is so misunderstood by men. So a lot of guys make comments about women in not knowing, and they make decisions based on women. And I say ultimately this: if you ain't getting married, what the fuck you care about a woman's body count and who she fucking? If you ain't gonna take ownership of it, and if it's yours, you need to know what to do.
That's all true, and you also want to be safe. I'm sure.
That's
neither here nor there. You ain't gotta say that.
On the way, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta already know what time it is.
Look, clean.
I'm talking about
clean. Come on. You ain't even gotta say that. Come on.
Here's the thing: there's ownership.
You mess with a girl and she's clean.
We do a lot to disqualify.
Who cares how many bodies she had? You just fucking around with her.
And we got enough stuff already disqualifying us.
Oh, right. To put women down.
Yeah, I mean, or the discount men too. And I'm like, well, in the context of a relationship, it's different than people who are out here just hooking up. If you're gonna just be out here hooking up, you need to be. I would assume you would want to have a good sexual reputation. You want to be a dead lay or a weak fuck. That's not a good look.
No.
See, people are like, I'm so lost.
No, I'm not lost.
No, I'm talking about people.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't going in my past time.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I was 100%.
All right, what was we talking about? The blood.
You just want to bust a nut.
Blood clot?
I'm serious. I know
blood clot.
No, it's just a term that my family, my Jamaican people, who I love very much, it's just a curse word that they use. Like, with a blood clot, you deal with pussy. You understand?
Yo, this is not Kevin Samuels. Like,
all right, I've heard that before.
Pussy.
All right, cool.
Go suck your mother.
Good to be on here with you. You got any other questions? Because I got it.
Look at her. He got to go. Can't even take this no more.
He like, you got all over the place.
Let
me get up out of here.
Yeah, I got
people, but I want to tell you that I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Appreciate it.
And I don't want to, and to everybody that's wanting me to diss this gentleman or anything, I'm not going to do anything because I don't have proper information, and I don't do shit to get attention or to get clicks. To do no clown shit.
I feel like she's doing shade the whole interview. I don't know about you.
And
I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging.
Let me let it finish.
So Kevin,
if I say some shit you don't like, feel free to talk about it.
I will.
Yes, you will.
Kevin, we gonna have to have you on Queen Radio in a month or two, okay?
Yo, that was long.
All right, y'all. That looked like that's the end of that video. Now, I'm going to just say this. Kevin Samuels do not have the same energy like he be having with the rest of the females.
Yeah,
and maybe, who knows, it's because it's Nicki Minaj. And she's on, like, a higher status level than he is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when it comes to influence-wise, you know, maybe probably that's why he wouldn't be an asshole to her. That's the only thing I'm going to assume, because Kevin Samuels was definitely not giving up the energy he would give to any other black woman.
I'm going to say that's still, I'm going to say that's still, like,
you know,
not cool. Wonder why it's
it depends.
cool?
They're technically in the same work field, you know, even though she's a rapper and he's like a public figure, like not public figure, but like he's a public figure, influencer. They still is going to be in the same common grounds. Like, come on, he was on her live. Like, come on.
But I'm going to say it's like that bully that only picks on people that's smaller than them. You know what I'm saying?
Now that you put it that way, but I wasn't even thinking about it that way.
Yeah, because that's how I'm seeing it.
Like
I'm not saying I wanted to see Kevin Samuels because, you know, I don't know this man. Like, I don't know. I've seen some of his clips. I've seen some videos, and we already know how I feel. I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's right. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's doing this for entertainment. You know what I mean? Acting the way he... And this video kind of proves it to me.
Yeah.
Like, he's able to have a civil conversation still, even with the other person not doing what he says. See, he can't control Nicki Minaj. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't control... But see, random callers that come on your phone... It's like...
But he can control his show. You gotta remember they call on his show. He called on Nicki Minaj live. Now, would he have kept that same energy if Nicki Minaj called in on his show?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
But being that he called in on her show and it was her live,
you're right.
Wouldn't be like that.
You're right, because it was baffling to me why he was allowing that. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not to say that, I felt like it would have been more entertaining if it was on his show, to see that combativeness, to see that rock and unmovable object go at each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like on this live, I thought it was gonna be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, we're gonna see Kevin Samuels, we're gonna see Nicki Minaj. Like, we know how she is, we know how he is, and like, like, it's about to turn up. Like, you know what I'm saying? This live about to turn up. Have to shut everything. Yo, you don't need to talk like that. You don't need to say that. You don't need to. No, you're not going to say that. Not while you're talking to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would have. And but once again, that would have caused friction with our people, and then showing like, again, something else viral going. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. So I guess
I don't know. Maybe because it's like I said, because it was Nicki Minaj. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to say that, like, you know, Nicki Minaj rated herself a 7 when, girl, you know you was a 9 and a 10. Like, Kevin Samuels shouldn't even have to give you that. You should have given yourself that. Like, you know you is the it girl. Like, sis, what are you doing? And then starting off rip, what do you rate me? And then come off saying black women, stop worrying about what these niggas think. Why did you come off wondering how he felt about what number you were in the rating? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you care what he think? Like, and then you want to tell us not to worry about what these niggas think and worry about what we want and what we gonna go out and get, and you know what I'm saying? So it's just that little part. But other than that,
the message needs to be out there.
Yeah, the message definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The message.
There.
I like I said, I'm not sitting here siding with women or siding with the man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like women do men dirty. I feel like men do women dirty. I feel like women talk to men crazy sometimes, and I think men talk to men crazy sometimes. I think, but I don't like the fact that we're blaming each other. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's the point I want to come across. Like, every time I do some of these videos, I hope that's what comes across. Is that I don't like the fact that we are sitting here pointing the finger. It's like asking who came first, the chicken or the egg. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is a man's world. We know that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it can come to a conclusion of how the women reacting the way they are right now. And this is a tangent. We're going on a whole tangent, like, off of what Fatima was trying to say. But how women are reacting is based off of how we value them when they giving us all the power, when they giving us all the, you know, so everything. When they was sitting there letting us do everything. Yeah. We didn't do nothing good with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as majority of the men, I'm not saying every man was like that, but I'm just saying. But yeah, like, that's just piggybacking on. I hope that's going on point with what we're talking about. And there's another thing I want to say. I don't understand why any woman would come on camera and rate themselves anything other than 10. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Don't let no one G you into lowering your value. Like
that's a fact.
Yo,
Like,
don't
no
let
matter
nobody
what people say,
it.
like, oh, you know, to me you might feel like you're a 10. Like the Kevin Samuels thing with the girl, like you might feel like you're a 10, but to me you're a 4. That's fine. Like, to you, like my mom used to say, you ain't gonna look beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, sexy to everybody.
Yo. Everybody,
you know how many people is in this damn world? You're not gonna look good for everybody. Everybody is not gonna feel like that shirt you wore today is cute.
Word.
What that mean? You ain't gonna wear it because you worrying about what everybody else think. You can't live your life worrying about what everybody else thinks.
Like,
if you live your life like that, you're gonna be living in a lonely, miserable,
you're gonna be living a life,
sad ass life.
Not your own.
Sad ass life, uncomfortable ass life. And who wants to live like that when you only have one life to freaking live? Right. So yeah, who cares? That's why when people be like, oh, well, she's not a 10, who cares? Nicki Minaj knew damn well she ain't no damn 7. She knew she a 9, 10. Kevin Samuels ain't have to give you that, sis. Period. That's all the hell I'm going to say about that part. Hey, guys, that look like this is the end of that video with Kevin Samuels and Nicki Minaj. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, follow your girl that has social media. My Instagram is Fatimthedream. And, yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 30K. Comment down below any other reaction videos you guys would like to see our reaction to. We have no problem doing. Also, we're thinking about making a Patreon, guys. And when I say it's going to be some exclusive things that we're thinking about doing on there, we got to do a live and probably do a sit
you
down
got
and
to say
talk
that
about
over because they're going to think that it's some nasty shit. What we doing on there is
listen, we're going to talk about it in live, so we're going to end it on that.
All right, whatever.
Okay?
And we leave a cliffhanger.
Deuces, guys.